Dr. John Stevens from the Pain Recovery Center here in Streetsboro, Ohio. This is a continuation of our home exercise programs, in particular cases that we see here in our facility. You know, they say sitting is the new smoking, and unfortunately with sitting, a lot of muscles wear and tear during the day, so you're working 40 hours a week behind a chair, and next thing you know, you're at home trying to do some yard work or play with the kids or work on some projects, and we see a lot of people that are straining themselves. It's winter time now, and people are shoveling and injuring their backs quite a bit. So I do believe that a big thing that we do wrong is we have so many tools as far as the muscles of our spine. We just recruit the wrong muscles to do the wrong job. So when that happens, things become problematic and injured. So today what we'd like to focus on is glute activation. We tell people a lot of times, hey, try some bridges, try some squats, and they're just not using the right muscles. So what we're going to have Nick, who's an athletic trainer with our facility, show us today is the proper activation of a glute. So, for example, we tell people to go ahead and lay down, face down, which is prone, and we have them tell them to raise their legs. So go and raise your left leg, Nick. So if you see right here how he creates a bigger dip in his back, he's not really using his hip flexor. He's using these small muscles here called the QL, and that offers back pain, back strain, back injury. And that's what we're trying to avoid here today. So that way, if you create a solid base, then you could progress to these other exercises, whether you see them on a video, whether you see them in a class, or whether we show them here at our facility. So what we're going to have Nick do is fire this glute. So Nick's going to kind of tune his brain into this muscle here. So go ahead and put your hand right there, Nick, and then just kind of flex that muscle for us. Okay? Feel that? Mm-hmm. Okay, so when Nick's doing that, now his brain is acquainted with that muscle group. So now, if you could move your hand 1 second, I'm sorry. In order for us to not get that big dip in the back as he's doing that glute exercise, we're going to have Nick flex his lower transverse abdominis and get more of a neutral spine. Okay? So now go ahead, Nick, and try to fire that glute. Okay? And now go ahead and try to raise your leg. See how it was backed in dip, see how it's much more difficult, and see what he's actually firing his glute. So after doing that about 4 or 5 times, now your brain associates flexing the glute and raising the leg. And you can see that contraction right there, and that's what we want. So, if you could come on up, Nick, thank you. I'm going to have him put this band around his legs. So what else we're going to do, which is a little bit more difficult, but also challenges our glutes quite a bit more, is you get a physio ball. The proper way of getting on that is sitting first, just kind of rolling down it, and getting all the way to the top of the shoulder. And then now what Nick's going to do is open up his knees, flexing those glutes and raising his butt up above. Coming back down slow, going back up above. Do you feel that, Nick? Mm-hmm. Okay. So that's a real good glute activation exercise. Once again, you're not trying to use any other muscles than the ones that we have prescribed, which is complete glute activation. And then in turn, you're flexing your core and also flexing your thigh. Okay. Thank you very much. Come on up, Nick. Hey, I want to thank Nick. I want to thank you guys, and we hope that this exercise is helpful. We're using this for our own personal home exercises that we offer patients. But if you need us, contact Stevens Pain Recovery Center, 330-626-4300. Call if you need us, and we can try to help you. Thank you in advance.